I actually enjoyed it, when designing it. I wanted to keep it slick, but I wanted to keep it real sleek and
Simple.
and make it simple. So it gets straight to the point. You see Dex's face on there. For volume pricing, if people want more, because we try to keep it fair for everybody. Because what some people will do, and you guys have seen this online, where people be like, well, let me buy up all the wipes and try to resell them, and then now people are gorging and trying to price gap. And so we eliminate that by saying, hey, look, if you want more than 4, just send us to email. Because you have nursing homes, you have hospitals, a lot of places that might need a volume price, and we don't want it to be where, somebody, Joe Smoke comes down and says, hey, well, I'm gonna buy 30 of them, and so can't nobody else get them. And then he be on the block slinging DerxWipes. I'm like, no, don't be doing that. Don't do that to me, man. Like I said, he got 2 for the 50 or something.
Yeah, right. Let me interrupt a little bit because I think I keep figuring out what my problem is. I was using an old iPad. Are you guys there? No? Are you guys there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I was using an old iPad and Desi, I'm gonna pull you off a screen share. Put that.
Sure.
I was using an old iPad and I think it interferes with my cable. And I keep forgetting what's the working format. It's a little hard for me sometimes to figure everything out. I am really, really doing my best, but I'm by myself. And so, unfortunately, we had a great time in the last 10, 15 minutes, but most of the world did not get it.
That's okay. We'll upload it. No worries.
So, I just want to repeat a little bit of who you guys are, the DerxWipes. I know this is terrible. I'm so sorry, but just repeat yourself for a little bit because I wound up putting it on another iPad, and so that's the one I'm going to be using. Just tell us a little bit again of who you are, please.
Okay, we're the founders of DerxWipes. My name is Nakia.
I'm there.
Okay. And we have a small disinfect wipe company. You want to say anything?
You came up with the idea.
Yeah.
How did you guys come up with the idea again?
We came up with the idea when we seen there was a need for disinfect wipes in our community. So we wanted to create something that was natural and that I mainly started for people in my community, but I noticed it was a need everywhere for disinfect wipes, and I wanted something as natural as possible. I didn't like how, no offense, most products had all those chemicals in it, but like I said, my children inspired me to do this, and plus I thought about the babies of the world and everybody else that needed these wipes during this pandemic. So that's why we came up with the idea.
And I heard you guys
logos.
talk before, it's chemical free?
Yeah, we wanted it through chemicals as possible. I did use alcohol because I started researching, Tracy. I'm into plants and stuff. So I started researching natural, like old school remedies. Like my mom, I spoke to my mom and my dad, and she was just talking to us back what they used to use, a long time ago. And I said, well, at the time, alcohol, we couldn't find alcohol anywhere.
No.
It was like it was like a thing.
Girl, you still can't find alcohol. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, it's like a buried treasure around here.
Right.
Yeah.
But soap, like you said, Tracy, soap. If you can't find anything like that, soaps, and I seen a video where you showed us how to do the soap, and I said, you know what, babe, this would be a good idea. To create the wipes, and I'm just so excited. I thought I created some type of box.
But you know, like another thing that we did is we wanted to.
Possible. Everything that's in it is on a container. We don't want to fool anybody. If people have questions about, just how much the content is in it, feel free to let them know. My mom uses it, so I try to, she's a very tough critic. I try to keep it as natural as possible. She uses it. Actually, my mom works as a supervisor in a group home, so she uses it around her the residents. So like I said, it's not what we got going is not many people doing that right now.
No.
So we're trying to get it out as much as possible, and we just appreciate Tracy just giving us a platform to even, showcase this. Like I said, once people try it, they like it, but you got your skeptics out there. He was one of them, Tracy, in the beginning.
I mean,
I got him on board.
I'm a hard sell on anything. I be sitting up there watching Unsolved Mysteries, like, man, is that a fact or not? Like, well, here's some forensic evidence. I'll be like, oh, hold up, I want some more. But no, the kind of thing, it was right up my alley because once she said, well, we need a website, then I really started grinning.
He's in IT, so
yeah,
he helped with
IT/psychologist. All IT people
You're not a psychologist.
You got to be a psychologist to deal with IT. Folks are crazy. So I went online and I started kind of whipping up the website. It didn't take a long time. And I wanted to be a streamlined website where people could kind of just go in there. I didn't want it to feel like somebody's selling you a car. I wanted people to be able to go onto the website and go straight to it. We got a privacy policy. You can contact us. And then one thing about us is, we respond. We don't wait till the 4 horsemen of apocalypse come back. We respond really quick.
We try to respond to everybody.
Yeah. And we try to ship them out right away. Like, as soon as we get an order, like we get an order before 9 p.m., and we'll ship it out the next day.
Yeah.
So. It doesn't look like a puny container either. It looks like
it's kind of heavy.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It definitely looks like you get your money's worth here. I look, there's like 60 ounces. 60 ounces.
Yeah.
Cute.
But we're working on the travel packs because a lot of people that be out and about said they want to carry it with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like my father, he's one of them. He said he catches public transportation a lot and he finds that he has to wipe everything. So we're working on the travel packs right now. So
I love what you guys said about the ingredients because you guys have them listed here. Right here on the website, there's no mystery.
Yeah.
What you're putting on your hands or what you're putting onto the surface, and it's simplified ingredients.
Yeah.
And we always advise people that, it's for surfaces and stuff, but we've gotten a lot of folks that have, they wipe their hands with it,
use it for other things, yeah.
And so it smells good. It smells really good. So, you be sitting up there and if you do take public transportation, you sit by somebody and they don't seem like they might have brushed their teeth that morning, you could pull out a DerxWipe and you could wipe the front of the where the handle is in the front. And, it might help a little bit. Now, they still want to brush their teeth.
Yeah, you recorded.
I'm just saying.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Well, Erica, did you hold up your bottle, I mean, we're all into this. Like, we're mad about your company. That's Erica.
Listen.
Aw, thank you, Erica. I remember her name now. That's
Yeah,
the-
yeah. Thank you, Erica.
Yeah, I remember that order.
What state was that? Was that North Carolina?
See? Yeah.
Was that hold up. Don't tell me,
Don't tell her address.
Chapel Hill?
Don't say her address. So say the location.
No, I'm not gonna say the address. No, I was wondering what,
Area, yeah.
First of all, you act like a tech guy. You're calculating.
Yeah.
You're like,
My bad.
Yeah.
that's the address. Relax.
I love it.
I can tell you a whole tech guy. Yes.
It's hard to turn it off.
I love that though.
But
It's
just so
hard.
you know, Erica is a tech girl.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So, listen.
Listen, I'm just gonna get mine.
Tracy, what did you think
Yeah, we'll
of
send it.
the lavender versus the peppermint?
Well, there's no verses for me.
Okay.
So for me, it's not a competition between peppermint and lavender, although I'd love to have a competition to see which one the public likes best later on. What I like about the lavender is one of my favorite scents.
Okay.
And when I can't relax at night, there's a little tube of lavender that I keep, and I just smell it. So now this makes me feel so. I was wiping my table, my workspace with the peppermint, but I've kind of been very aggressive lately, and so now I'm wiping it with lavender, so
Yeah, I
I
think so.
can calm the fuck down. First of all. But also I need some really calm clients.
Keeps freezing.
I'm sorry if I'm freezing. I also need some really calm clients, so I've been using the lavender so I can put myself in a different space.
What'd you say?
I love the fact that I'm the problem. I'm the problem.
Oh. And I have 2 dogs and I constantly have to do that. So I'm gonna have to get. It smells really good like lavender. I would rather smell that than dirty dog.
That smells good. I love the smell of peppermint or smell.
And it's not like an overpowering smell. You know how you use a lot of air fresheners out, and you start looking in the back and you can't pronounce that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say I for those of you all who have like ant problems,
Yeah.
it's just sit bay, with the pepper.
happening. I'm trying to figure it out as every day goes along. So I don't think it was my idea. I think somebody said it to me, but big business will crumble. Small businesses will rise. So it's just the universe balancing, you know, the unfairness of conglomerates and big business, and that's what the COVID is providing. So those of you that can really think outside the box and create something like the DerxWipes, like the Pearsons did. And let me tell you something. Listen, I have this real big thing about couples and husbands and wives. And, you know, you might have created the idea, but a lot of times in my readings, I get women that do create an idea, and I get a boyfriend that comes in and it's on the backs of the woman. But this is a couple.
Yeah.
This is a couple. This is a man that is in the tech world. So he's not coming without any, you know, lack of, you know, education in something. He's pulling his weight. You know what I mean? And so when you needed a website, you had your man right there. You didn't have to pay $500 every time you talk to a web guy.
Yeah.
That's
Also, you have somebody that supports your idea. It's one thing to have an idea and be shut down, or be forced to keep it to yourself because nobody supports it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so to have that support there is so important.
Yeah, I know. I'm thankful you guys are making
listen. There's got to be a change in black culture, and it can't be a change in black culture if people can't see a change in black culture.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we gotta change it. It's like, you know, I mean, there's a lot of things, like I always tell my buddies, I said, you know, it's not a lot of outside forces which can cause a lot of erosion in black culture. I said, but at the same time, I said, right now, no matter how we feel about it, we have to, it's an internal thing more than anything. It's like I gotta clean up my own house.
Thank you.
Once my house
Right.
is cleaned up, then other people can, because sometimes, you know, with us, it's like, until we see someone else's house cleaned up, you may not have that inspiration to say, hey, well, look, okay, you know, you did DerxWipes. Brother might be like, hey, man, I got a coding company. And I could be like, well, you should check out this site, or you should learn Python, or whatever like that, rather than saying, well, I'm just going to keep it all myself, keep on the game with myself, and be selfish, you know. And like you going back to that small business, if you look at, you know, like I always tell my wife, I talk about Tulsa every day. She said, yo, let's keep talking about Tulsa. I said, it's important. You know, so to me, it's Tulsa again. I see Tulsa again. You know, so yeah. Like I mean, I see it again. That's why I always talk about Tulsa, and that's why I always talk about Rose. It's gonna come again. And
Well,
it's happening right now.
First of all, it's going to come again. It has to come again. Also, just really investigate all the black inventors. Like, the intelligence inside of us never left us. It was diminished so that we forget. And given enough time, you forget about Seneca Village. That's what Central Park is to this day.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I appreciate the both of you as a couple. I don't care who invented what, but girl, take your credit because you're like, I invented it. And you looked at him, you were like, don't try it. I was like, girl, now this is ridiculous. You know I'm gonna call you out. That's my job. It was too funny. However, I absolutely adore the fact that during the COVID, what's the COVID telling you? You're a great example of that. So, it'll, you know, just be interesting to watch little people become really big people, but maybe take care of this country. And when I say country, because COVID's worldwide, take care of this country than the people that are already here that are not taking care of this world like they should. So it's a wait and see, but thank you for coming aboard. I I talk too much, I'm sorry.
It's like an auntie. You're like an auntie at every. You know, I was telling her, I said, you know, like, my son is actually.
It's terrible. I,
Yeah, and I thought about my son's gonna actually be able to see. I own. Because it'll be passed down to the kids. Yeah, that was actually so legacy.
Even with something, you know, the packaging can be like a napkin,
Yeah.
you know?
all right, guys, I gotta turn you off. I'm so sorry. This is just really bad.